Hello, my friends, and welcome back. The European Union came out saying that, or at least the leaders came out and said, let us clarify a little bit that thing with paying the Russian gas in rubles. And I have two articles here that are actually intertwined. And one is very nice coming from Reuters from May 17th, 2022, and the other one is another article coming from Political. And the first article coming from Reuters is saying this. Uh, European Union says legal Russian gas payments possible, warns against ruble accounts. That's the Reuters title, and then we have the Politico title, Italy's ENI to open ruble accounts for gas payments. So yeah, they will do that. And we go to the first article. Reuters says the European Commission said on Tuesday opening accounts in rubles at the Russian bank to pay for gas would breach the bloc's sanctions against Moscow after Brussels released updated guidance on how companies can legally keep buying Russian fuel. Countries and companies have for weeks been asking for clarity on how they can proceed after Moscow, at the end of March, demanded foreign buyers start to pay for gas in rubles or risk losing their supply. So this guy says legal Russian gas payments possible. But let's see what the possibilities are, right? In updated guidance shared with EU countries on Friday, the Commission confirmed its previous advice that EU sanctions do not prevent countries from opening an account at a designated bank. It said companies can pay for Russian gas provided they do so in currency agreed in their existing contracts and declare the transaction completed when the currency is paid. Nearly all of the supply contracts EU companies have with Russian gas giant Gazprom are in euros or dollars. So then, well, if it's not in a contract, you can have it, I'm guessing. But the European Commission spokesman said on Tuesday that opening an account in rubles at Gazprom Bank would breach the EU sanctions regime. Okay, it goes beyond the indications which we give to the member states of what was allowed under the regime, the spokesman told a regular press briefing. Gazprom has not replied to a request for comment on Tuesday. Obviously, the division is that we have some companies here who do not agree with that. And he says here that, for instance, the Finland state-owned energy provider Gasum said on Tuesday it would not make payments under Gazprom proposed payment arrangement and that it would take its dispute over ruble payments to arbitration proceedings, like the Russians will care at that time. In this situation, Gasum had no choice but to take the contract to arbitration. In this challenging situation, we will do our utmost to be able to supply our Finnish customers with the energy they need. Gasum CEO Mika Viljanen said in a statement. By contrast, French power firm ENGIE, on Tuesday said it would make the next payment to the Russian gas giant in euros before the end of the month, as both companies have agreed on a solution in line with European sanctions. Uniper, Germany's largest importer of Russian gas, said on Tuesday it is transferring euros to an account in Gazprom Bank. Germany's RWE said on Monday it had opened an account in Russia to pay for gas in euros. Italy's ENI said it will take a decision on payment for Russian gas in the coming hours or days. And I already have the other article stating that ENI to open ruble accounts for gas. The announcement came after the European Commission sent countries updates updated sanctions guidance, which does not explicitly forbid opening ruble accounts. These are contradictory here. Italy energy company ENI will open a ruble denominated account at Gazprom Bank as a precaution to ensure its next payment for Russian gas due in the next few days goes through, the company said Tuesday. Yep. ENI's announcement comes after the Commission on Monday sent countries update sanctions guidance, which does not explicitly forbid opening in a ruble account. The Kremlin has not demanded that buyers convert gas payments into Russian currency. And we go back to these guys here. It says here, nearly all of the supply contracts EU companies have with Russian gas giant Gazprom are in euros or dollars, but things change, right? So Italy will make, but already made a decision. It says the Commission's guidance said companies should make a clear statement that when they pay euros or dollars, they consider their obligations under existing contracts to be fulfilled. By ending its obligation once it deposits euros or dollars, a company could avoid being involved in dealing with the Russian central bank, which is under sanctions, and which could have been involved in covering the euros to rubles. The thing is, as someone said, a Russian spokesman, he said, or it was a politician, I think from the Duma, he said, well, these guys are going to continue to buy gas from the third parties through intermediaries. So this is all a smokescreen for the rest of us to say, oh, look, they're sanctioned and they are paying. They're not paying in rubles as those evil Russians demanded. They still, stuck to their guns and they pay in dollars and euros. And in fact, you don't go further to find out, okay, how do they buy it? And then you find out it buys like this. 3 other companies that, they exchange euros in rubles, and then they do all that hanky-panky. But nevertheless, it's you can't survive without that, and there's no other supplies at this moment. LNG from United States, it's a long way, it's far away, and it's still not done, and it's not going to be probably able to cover that, just the United States. But who knows? And how are they going to appease their environmentalists and global warming groups? I don't know. I'm talking about United States and Europe by still using this, fossil fuel and whatever gas from, that's unclean, which I think gas is one of the cleanest, isn't it? Coal, I think, is the worst. But nevertheless, they will pay in rubles, at least for a while, until they settle down. And then if they find alternatives, which I don't know, they hope the invasion or the war will end, and then things will a little bit change. The sanctions will ease a little bit, just enough so they can still have the supply from Russia, but not other sanctions. And that's the way it's pick and choose. It's a preferential, morality, or how should I put it? It's I'm moral here, but I'm not moral here. I'm virtuous here, but I'm not virtuous here. It's however it fits my interest, and that's not virtue. That is just a mixture between childish behavior and crook behavior. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See ya.